the river over.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to this humble emission of the tiny corner of the internet that is about psychology and some other things around that neighborhood, if we want to say it like that. Okay, after a lot of technical issues, I hope it's gone and we are fine here without cuts or downs. Today, one article I published weeks ago, but I wanted to read it because the ambient calls for it in a video format, I think. A lot of internet fights and dirty apologies, so I wanna share with YouTube this one. The art of a healthy apology, taking full responsibility through precise, deterministic language. Apologies are among the most powerful tools in human relationships. When delivered well, they repair trust, validate emotions, and open the door to forgiveness. Yet, many apologies fail, not because the speaker lacks remorse, but because they subtly dodge accountability. A healthy apology requires taking unambiguous responsibility and using language that is deterministic rather than probabilistic. It eliminates conditional phrases like if and directly acknowledges the harm caused. This essay explores how to craft such apologies, why small word choices matter profoundly. The psychological mechanism behind them, including a landmark experiment on the word because, and additional research-backed elements that make apologies effective. By examining these principles, we can understand why genuine accountability strengthens connections while evasive language erodes them. One of the most common pitfalls in apologies is probabilistic language, which introduces doubt and shifts the burden onto the person harmed. Phrases like, "I'm sorry if my remarks made you feel bad or uncomfortable," or "I'm sorry if you were offended," are classic examples. The word "if" implies that the harm might not have occurred, or that the recipient's feelings are subjective and possibly overstated. It suggests the speaker is apologizing for the possibility of discomfort rather than the reality of it. Sorry, I need water. This is not merely a stylistic choice, it is a subtle avoidance of responsibility. The speaker appears contrite while actually protecting themselves from full ownership. The speaker appears contrite while actually protecting themselves from a full ownership. Such non-apologies are remarkably common because they allow people to maintain a defensive posture without seeming outright hostile. In everyday interactions, whether in personal relationships, workplace, or public statements, people frequently tweak a single word to soften accountability. For instance, "I'm sorry that I hurt you" becomes "I'm sorry if I hurt you," or "I'm sorry you feel that way." Reframes the issue as the other person's emotional reaction rather than the speaker's action. These micro-adjustments have outsized effects. One word can transform a statement from ownership to deflection. "I'm sorry, but" instantly turns an apology into an excuse. "I'm sorry you took it the wrong way." Places blame on interpretation instead of intent or impact. Research on apologies consistently shows that such evasions damage relationships more than silence because they signal a lack of empathy and self-awareness. In contrast, a healthy apology uses deterministic Sorry, technical issues again. I hope we're back. I'm gonna finish very quick this article. So, in contrast, a healthy apology uses deterministic language that states facts plainly and owns the outcome. Instead of "I'm sorry if my words made you feel uncomfortable," the effective version is "I'm really sorry my words made you feel bad." This removes any conditional escape hatch. It affirms that the harm happened, validates the recipient's experience as legitimate, and centers the speaker's accountability. The shift from "if" to "that" or direct acknowledgement is small in syllables, but enormous in impact. It tells the other person, "I see what I did. I accept that I caused you pain. And I'm not questioning your feelings." I hope we're still having the music in the background. I don't know, I can't hear it after the cut. This deterministic approach addresses the core issue head-on rather than leaving room for hypothetical scenarios. It demonstrates awareness and empathy, which are foundational to reconciliation. Ooh, this is a very interesting experiment. Let's see. The powers of such precise language is illuminated by classic psychological research on how seemingly minor words shape compliance and perception. In a landmark 1978 study by Ellen Langer and colleagues at Harvard, researchers tested the influence of the word "because" in a real-world setting. People waiting in a line at a university photocopier, Xeroxing, when experimenters asked to cut in line with no reason. "Excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I use the Xerox machine?" Compliance was only 60%. Adding a reason dramatically changed the outcome, even when the reason was weak or meaningless. What? With a strong reason. Because I'm in a rush, compliance jumped to 94%. Wow! With a strong reason. I don't know if a rush is a strong reason, but let's imagine it's a good one. With a strong reason, compliance jumped to 94%. Remarkably, a placebo reason, because I have to make copies, achieved nearly identical results at 93%. The mere presence of because, the word because, triggered an automatic script of compliance, making even flimsy justifications almost as persuasive as solid ones. This experiment reveals a broader truth about language. People often respond mindlessly to familiar structures. A weak argument paired with because outperforms a strong argument without it because. Without it, because the word signals there is a reason, satisfying our psychological need for explanation without requiring deep scrutiny. In the context of apologies, this has a cautionary parallel. Speakers may instinctively reach for weak excuses framed with connective words. I'm sorry because I was stressed, thinking they strengthen their position. Yet, the research shows that true effectiveness comes from eliminating excuses altogether. Healthy apologies avoid the temptation to use linguistic crutches to make weak accountability sound plausible. Instead, they rely on direct ownership, which research identifies as the single most important component of an effective apology. 2016 apology study. Let me see again the experiment before. So, excuse me, may I cut in 60% compliance? Excuse me, may I cut in because I need something stupid. It's an argument, no? I need to make copies. 93 to 94% just because inserting the word because. Wow. Further scientific support comes from the 2016 study by Roy Lewicki and colleagues at Ohio State University, analyzing responses from over 750 participants to various apology scenarios. The researchers identified 6 key elements that increase effectiveness. First one, expression of regret. Second one, explanation of what went wrong. Number 3, acknowledgement of responsibility. Number 4, declaration of repentance. Number 5, offer to repair. And 6, request for forgiveness. Of this, acknowledgement of responsibility was by far the most critical. I was wrong, and I accept responsibility for my actions. An offer of repair, making amends, ranked second. The study concluded that the more elements included, the better the apology lands, but responsibility is non-negotiable. Probabilistic language undermines these elements by diluting ownership. Yes, the first one, the most important. 1. Beyond these core principles, additional layers enhance a healthy apology. Specific matters. Name the exact behavior, my sarcastic comment during the meeting, rather than speaking vaguely. Timing and delivery also play roles. Face-to-face or written follow-ups show sincerity. Cultural and individual differences influence preferences. Some people value restitution more than words, yet the universal need for genuine accountability remains. Studies on self-compassion further suggest that people who practice kindness toward their own mistakes are better able to accept responsibility without defensiveness, leading to more authentic apologies. In practice, the effects of word choice extend far beyond one experiment or one conversation. A single if can leave the recipient feeling dismissed and unheard, prolonging conflict and eroding trust. A deterministic "I'm sorry my words caused pain" can de-escalate tension, model vulnerability, and invite mutual understanding. Over time, consistently choosing responsibility builds emotional intelligence and stronger relationships. It signals maturity. The speaker is not fragile, but resilient enough to own their impact. Ultimately, a proper apology is not about perfection or ritualistic phrases. It is about clarity, courage, and connection. By rejecting probabilistic hedges, embracing deterministic ownership, and drawing on insights like Langer's demonstration of linguistic power and Lewicki's six-element framework, anyone can learn to apologize in ways that heal rather than harm. In a world quick to defend and slow to reflect, the ability to say, "I was wrong. I'm sorry I hurt you," without qualifiers is a quiet but profound act of humanity. Practicing it not only mends specific rifts, but cultivates deeper empathy and trust in all our interactions. The next time you need to apologize, remember, one word can change everything. Choose the one that truly takes responsibility. And that's all for today. Once again with technical issue. I'm so sorry. Technical issues. So I'm sorry. I hope I can fix it soon because I can neither record or stream with this problem. So bear with me, please. See you the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.